And I really didn't want to build galleys, but I'd rather build galleys now and then delete them later because they're a hell of a lot cheaper than heavies. I just want numbers. San Vicente has risen up. We'll deal with that in a minute because I don't think there's anyone there. There isn't. And I don't want to tech up right now because we would be ahead of time. And San Vicente is almost done. Does military development increase sailor count as well? Yes, any development increases sailor count as long as you're on the coast. Alright, Salamanca finally shipped off to San Vicente. The city is now populated by proper Castellan subjects that follow the Catholic religion. Minority has also increased the development of the colony by 2. And Salamanca did lose 2 development. You were correct. So that is basically transferring development from the mainland to the colonies, which I don't want to do. Caribbean colony. Settler chance plus 20%. And also a bunch of prestige. Does prestige increase colonization abilities? No. It does increase loyalty, though. That's interesting. Okay, so now we do have a colonist available. We're going to send you here. We're going to send just a regular colonist. Are there buildings that give sailors? Yes, there are. But I don't want to invest money in that right now. You can build docks. Which are these. And they will increase your settler modifier in that province by 50%. But right now I'm trying to pay off loans. Truce with Hadramut and Beja just ended. The war's gone on for that long. The truce with their allies just ended. Length of war is still just a plus 17. I feel like the length of war modifiers have gotten weaker. Which is probably a good thing. I mean, just being able to sit out war is a bit ridiculous. Gold rush! Our miners have hit a massive deposit of gold. Massive amounts of money are flowing into the treasury. Which is really good, because repay, repay, repay. Debt-free! Alright, militarization time. Begin building me an army worthy of Mordor. Or Gondor. No, they don't own Gondor. And in fact, the more troops I'm building, the more likely Dulcadir is to peace out. And if I can get Dulcadir to peace out separately, that's just that one less ally that I need to then concern myself with. I was going to send an extra unit. You'll do. Production research flawed. The new techniques in our production are rumoured to be flawed. Several leading nobles argue that we should discard them and go back to the old tried and true tested methods. No, we're not going to do that. And also, you guys can explore some more. Go explore the Caribbean. Head over there. Meanwhile, you have arrived. Go and sit in the middle. And then with this extra colonist, we're going to just go into the trade map mode because I want to see exactly where the trading centers of trade are. Because now that we have a settlement in Martinique, we should be able to reach everything here, and we can. So I'm thinking Havana. Let's go stick a guy in Havana. Whoops, no, don't recall. Damn. There we go. Which does mean that I'm going to need to protect Havana as well, but that's okay. Oh, those are the explorers. Those are the transports, bringing in the extra soldier. So we're going to leave 2,000 men protecting this area. And then the rest are going to go elsewhere. Discovery of the New World has heralded a new era, not only for the colonizers and the colonized, but has also led to a spread of materials and techniques, as well as the realization of the vastness of the globe. As animals, crop types, silver and diseases spread across the Atlantic, the first steps have been taken towards a truly global economy. With foreign lands and people being mapped and documented, ideas as well as religious and philosophical debate are increasingly being coloured by what have been found in overseas societies. Great minds feel the need to question what was once truth, and from Lisboa to Fatehpur Sikri, the nature of the world is now up for debate. This changes everything. Who got it? Who got... Oh! Portugal got it. But we are super friendly with Portugal, so they'll spread it to us really, really early. So we'll be fine. I do have a request for tea, thank you. Sauerkraut, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And then Katie, this one's for you. So is this one. Send an army to Dol-Qadir's capital, which is on the coast, get it occupied and besiege provinces, modify and piece them out. Unlikely, because Mamelukes have a border with them, and Mamelukes have apparently been very, very good at moving armies around very, very quickly. That's how I've lost all of my armies up to this point. Always injured, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, we're starting to get some galleys. Let's bring them in. Let's put them there. Because I'm going to need to move the transports back so I can actually start shipping troops in. In fact, let's see if I can provoke the Mamelukes into releasing some of their troops. Yeah, some of their ships, rather. Speaking of troops, I would like to recruit some more. So we're getting 5, that's 6, 7. Huzzah! I do want to get 8 total. And there we go, they are emerging and sailing. So here it goes. It's time. Their heavy ships are unfortunately annihilating my galleys as they come in. Damn it. Battle is joined. Where'd that heavy go? And how'd he get out here? Did he sail all the way round? Gotcha. Oh, he's a flagship! Ha ha ha! Gotcha! Of all the ships in the Mamelukian navy, none was more highly regarded than the Hakam. Good riddance. No wonder he was doing so much damage to me as well. Ha! Excellent. Too bad I didn't capture him, but hey, I'll take it. And we lost one of our galleys, which was unfortunate. I mean, the bigger problem is the sailors. We're just so critically low in sailors. Ah, we can go up in Diplo, which will give us more naval morale. That sounds to me like an excellent plan. Alright, so we now have 13 ships. We still have more heavies, thanks to the one that we just sank. Yeah, I would still say that we have the naval superiority, although it is definitely a closer run thing now. Let's head back to port and repair what we've got. Oh, here's another trick for you. As you'll notice, if you click and drag over everything, you will always select the armies first. But if you have a navy already selected, hold down Shift and then click and drag everything, you will select only navies. And same with the armies. If you have only armies selected, click and drag Shift, you'll only get the armies. It's just a very useful kind of hotkey if you just want to select your navies. Just make sure you have a navy selected and then click and drag. Why am I waiting for military technology? Because I don't want to pay the ahead of time penalty. There's no reason for it. I'm not fighting any land battles right now. Natives in San Lucia adopt the Leonese culture. To our surprise, many of the Carib tribes have chosen to adopt our language and etiquette and have integrated themselves into the San Lucia colony, which also finishes it. And there we go. Minorities have also left. So that's both of those done, which gives us another colonist, which we are now going to send to Jamaica. And that is also going to mean that I should really... In fact, if St. Lucia's already done, you go and stand there. Wait, why are there... Oh! Oh, these are the explorers. The Rocky Dog's been around a really long time. It's quite impressive, actually. You go and continue exploring. Sorry, buddy, I'd kind of forgotten about you. And then you two jump on the ship, and we'll send you to Havana. 500, 1,500. Actually, Jamaica's going to be the more dangerous spot. But I really need to try and get this place colonized before Portugal does. So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colonies. They're on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're doing our 5th, but our colonies are further behind theirs. But because we've already got the 5 in progress, I think we'll probably win that race, though it is going to be quite close still. And yes, I do still have armies in Arguin, you're not wrong. And we should definitely send them over. So let's grab you and pick them up. And we'll send those to the New World as well. Good point. Good point, well made. So how big is the Mamelukes army right now? 52, 58,000. So I probably want to attack with about 60,000 if I can. I can't. I can get a maximum of 43,000. And I currently have about 7,000 in the New World. I kind of want to leave them there. But the bigger I'm growing the army, the more likely Dol Qadir is to peace out. Except they're not. They're getting more stubborn. Oh, it's because of the navies. Once I've defeated their navy, that should even things out. Now I just need to find them. What race am I winning? Getting 5 territories up before them? Yeah. Because I don't usually play as early colonizers. I'm not 100% sure about how the Treaty of Tortillas works. But I've been told that if you get a colonial nation before the other guy does, then the Pope basically gives you the right to colonize that place, and only you, and they can't establish more colonies in that area. Alright, so they have more engagement with, which is irrelevant because the fleets are too small. I have 5 heavies to their 2. They have 7 galleys to my 3. They have more ships overall. They have more morale overall. Hungry Gamer is a 2-1. Ali is a 3-0. So commanders are about the same skill level. This is going to be won or lost by the heavies. If I can sink more of their ships than they can mine... Except we're not. We're losing ships really quickly. Damn it, why are the Mamelukes so strong? They've annihilated my galleys. But once the galleys are all dead... I've sunk all of their heavies. Oh, they're sinking mine too. No, back off. We're losing badly. They captured one. Damn it! And they didn't lose them at all. They just ran away. So we lost a heavy. We lost... Yeah, that was a bad loss for us. I think this war against the Mamelukes is over, and I think they've won. And if I give up naval superiority, they may try to land troops. Which I'm actually okay with. Because then I can beat their armies in piecemeal fashion in defensive battles. Come at me, bro. To our surprise, many members of the Taino tribe have chosen to adopt our language and etiquette and have integrated themselves into the Santiago colony. Cool. Speaking of that, we should load you guys up and send you off to Jamaica. Also known as Santiago. And if they do land troops, we definitely need to get the military tech up. Yeah, they're starting to demand quite a lot of stuff now. And they're only 12% away from demanding a peace treaty. Once they hit -50, they can just demand something. And I can't say no. Once the colonial ventures have run into serious financial trouble, if no action is taken, the colonists will suffer. I will definitely pay the ducats, thank you. And in fact, I'm going to stick you in Sevilla. Because out in the open ocean, my superiority in heavy ships, only a very, very slim superiority, will give me the advantage. Cadiz requests privileges. The Burghers of Cadiz, an increasingly important trading city, have approached the king today asking to be granted privileges to be able to make the region thrive without the hindrance of many of the normal taxes. Should we provide them with these means to grow, they assure us that the economy of the area will quickly improve, resulting in more wealth for the state. So the Burghers gain 2% land, Burghers gain 15 loyalty, and they gain 2 base tax. Do it. However, that does mean that we are now short in terms of territory, which means I need to manually dev up. Thankfully, we do have some spare points in military. So we're going to spend a little bit in military. And if you manually dev up like that, then that counts as crown territory and it will balance out. So we're fine. Explorer is ready. You go ahead and explore more of the Caribbean. Santiago is under attack. We just landed troops here. Oh man, just in time. Alright, we're fine. England accepted peace with their former enemies France. England will see its content into France. England will announce claims in Labour, Bordeaux and Alencon. England's subjects will give up all claims in France. England will be forced to give France 10% of their income. England will release the Isles as a sovereign state. England will pay ducats. That's a really bad deal for England. Oh, and the Isles is now the Isle of Man. So we have an independent Isle of Man, everyone. Because the Isles is usually the Inner Hebrides. And now England's only got Calais left. That's it. Well, at least having my navy docked does mean that I'm going to be regaining sailors. So that's a bonus. Dead on arrival. Life on board a ship is a lonesome one. In a few provinces the expeditions visited there was no shortage of willing arms to embrace and staunch the loneliness for a little while. Overly close contact with the natives has caused the explorer's death as he caught a strange disease which rapidly deteriorated his condition and led to heart failure. He was given a burial at sea, not far from Mix. Explorer Iraqi dog died. Oh. However, we are still exploring. Unfortunately, I can't give you a new explorer until you arrive back in Havana. But I will do so. I think it's worth it. Okay, so this explorer will henceforth be known as... You know what? I've used my patrons this month, so we're going to go and grab subscribers. Ah, where's my mouse? It's there. Mouse cursor disappeared for a minute. Let me think. What's the easiest way to do this? It would be go to Twitch. It would be go into my dashboard. Then Insights, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, starting from the top, Shavrash. You'll do. Carry on exploring, please. Caribbean coast. Off you go. Oh, Portugal's got another one going. That's their 5th. The race is on! What's the best tactic regarding Navarro? Invading them or diplomatic integration? How do you do that? Probably diplomatic integration, which is precisely what I would be doing myself. Except for the fact that I can't because I'm at war. But once the war is over, I'll show you. Other Catholics can establish new colonies afterwards, but each started colony will reduce Pope's opinion a lot. Yeah, which is why I basically say it's going to block other nations doing it. Because I don't think the ally does. Players might, but that's risking excommunications. I believe it's the first to get a Catholic colonial nation, gets the papal monopoly, be wary of expelling religious minorities. Gotcha. Except I don't have any because I'm Castile. AIs never want to take the debuffs. They get a -20 settler, -10 yearly papal influence, -50 opinion of the Pope, -200 of the controller of the region. Ouch! And you get a +10 settler increase in the region for the rest of the game. That I did not know. I thought it was just a way of blocking other people. Are there mercenary fleets? No, there aren't. I'm not taking over Portugal. We're friends of Portugal. Historic friends. I've managed to keep that modifier and I'm keeping it. Even though I've been at war with them in the past, I kept that modifier. Now, is there anything else I can do to increase settler increase? I don't think so. I think I've basically done everything I possibly can. No advisors that do it. We've already got the ideas. Oh no, we could get faster colonists. Okay, that would be the only other way. That's another free colonist. Interesting. Speaking of... Okay, we are really close to getting Miltech 9. Natives keep attacking us. Yucatan Company is now available. Dulcadir. Still no closer. Damn it. Really need Dulcadir's ruler to die, because then he won't have the negotiator modifier and then we can piece them out. And that in turn will also reduce the alliance strength for the Mamelukes. Expansion. This is also giving us more innovativeness. Yes, please. Boom. Faster colonists. You cannot simply send colonists out and expect them to build a colony. There is a time-consuming process of preparing the expedition with all the items they need in order to survive in their new home. Using past experience, we can speed this process up. Reformers have put forward a new confession of faith that has some minor but still serious differences in Catholic teachings. The Church claims it borders on heretical, while there are those who have suggested it will bring the Church and its administrative apparatus under tighter control. So, Catholicism gains reform desire, and we gain admin power or papal influence. I think right now I would rather have the admin power, actually. Shavrash has finished explorifying. Please do continue. North Atlantic coast. September. We're getting very, very close to Miltech 9. I'm a little bit surprised that the Mamelukes haven't tried any naval invasions. Very, very surprised. Peasants' War. Austria. The peasantry has for some time demanded economic, religious and political amendments. Their dissatisfaction has grown to such an extent that violent revolts are becoming a more common day practice. Speaking of which, who's the emperor nowadays? Still Berg. Oh, but it looks like Bohemia is probably going to get it next. And Venice is at war with Milan. France is at war with somebody. Who's France fighting? Nevers, Strasbourg, Salzburg, and the Papal States. Interesting. And we are getting sailors back now. So, do I want to try and build up a fleet of galleys with which to wrest control away from the Mamelukes? I think I probably do. At what point do war galleys become available? Level 10, that's actually even further away. So yes, I think getting galleys now, considering most of my battles are in the Mediterranean currently, is a good move. Plus I simply can't afford heavy ships. I need to keep the money coming in. While replenishing our supplies in Taria, a young pregnant woman and her husband, a well-known trapper, applied for the positions of interpreter and guide in our expedition. The woman speaks several languages, while the husband is a good hunter with a great knowledge of the continent. So we can hire them, which will increase our morale and reinforce speed, and we get Sacagawea. Expensive, though. Or we can say no. Well, Sacagawea is a really, really interesting character, so we will definitely hire them. Although that forces me to take a loan. With the growth of our professional army, new career opportunities abound for those with ability and ambition. The old nobles, however, still expect to be awarded the most valuable commissions out of tradition, with the centuries during their lineages have served the crown faithfully. Some of our higher officers are now imploring us to open more opportunities for able men to rise in the ranks, while others oppose this vehemently and maintain there are qualities only blood can assure. So the nobility gains loyalty and army tradition, or we gain professionalization, and the burghers gain loyalty. I mean, I'm a massive fan of actually both of those. That loses me army tradition, that loses me nothing. Safeguard the ancient traditions of the officer corps, especially as I have actually enabled nobility in the officer corps. And we now have money. I know it's from a loan, which I do usually like to pay off, but I'm wondering if I want to invest in some buildings, like Cantabria, getting a bunch more trade, or starting to build workshops and temples. Oh, especially in Toledo. Yeah, we need a temple in Toledo.